Name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen, people perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Oh, yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man? Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you're a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset, too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6th man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Today I'm joined by the Coinbase NBA 2K League 3v3 Slam Open champions, Pistons GT. We got Coach Dew.
What's up, guys? How are you?
We got Anthony Ant Costanzo.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Doing well. We're also joined by Connor Harden.
What's up, y'all?
And Jaron Bagmotion Baylor.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At power forward, Reggie Bullock. At the other forward position, Tim Hardaway Jr. At center, Christian Wood. At shooting guard, Kyrie Irving. At the other guard position, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. And now the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns.
Well, we can get ahead of time.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special. He is making his tonight. The 18th overall pick, MP still has a lot to prove. Now, one lead scout I spoke with said that MP was good in college, but his tools will not translate to this level.
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic out there with Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Bull.
Substitution on the
with
court.
a completely new group on the floor. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
2 minutes
Back in
remaining the
'95,
first.
I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Doncic. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Doncic has got 13.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
The three for Doncic. He can't hit that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. And there's the drive. Here's Payne. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Landale's got his second basket of the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Romero, the pass to Hardy. Kicks it to Doncic. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's deflected.
Given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Here's Warren. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Bazley. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Romero. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Luka Doncic.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. The three. And it's MP with the rebound. Here's Hardy. And so it's Dallas with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
Here they are, your Suns.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Ayton. Warren with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Baseline J on the way, and the shot by Warren, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On its way from Irving for 2, and he nails the jumper. Irving's got 11.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Okogie's checked in for T.J. Warren. The Mavericks also with a sub. Bullock's checked in.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
On its way from Irving for 2. Dallas again missing. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Mavericks leading by 10. Irving from long range. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A different look for Dallas. So it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a very comfortable.
With the score, your son, 34. The Mavericks, 59.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So making a switch here. MV's checked in. Here's Doncic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with MP. Then there's Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Doncic in a point. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
To the paint. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Doncic kicks to Wood. Here's Romero. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball passes to KD.
Well, when KD asked out, he knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
And the Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in, and so Durant nails them both. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Pass to Irving. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And that one, good.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
How do you guard that? I mean, Durant at his size, he shouldn't be able to do that with that little effort.
The 8-footer. Here's Romero. Some solid defense there from KD. To the middle. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Some changes for Phoenix. Warren's checked in.